Hello everybody, my name is Chris, and welcome back to more Outer Wilds. At last. Now, if you haven't seen the last episode, I would say that's probably one of our most important, if not the most important episode, because we did a lot. We did a lot of big things, big strides, big milestones. One of which was we made huge progress on Giant's Deep, right? We went over there, and we not only figured out how to get below the current, the impassable current, right? Which was to look at one of the, all of the little twisters on there, right? They were all spinning, right? There was certain ones, rare one, spawns, and it spins in the opposite direction. Yeah, this one right here, right? Most cyclones on Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. There are the cyclones the Nomai used to send components into orbit. So they built the cannon, this thing, using those tornadoes, using the cyclones to throw everything straight up, which we have both been a part of and witnessed. There just happens to be an uncommon type that spins in the opposite, and instead of pushing everything up, it pushes everything down. And that's what we did. And it was fantastic. We got to the core, and then in order to enter the core, which was basically this dark sphere of like purple electricity, there were these red jellyfish. In order to get into there, we had to actually protect ourselves by going up inside the jellyfish and riding it through the current, because its outer tentacles, right, were also electrically charged, and they would protect us. It was fantastic. It was such a cool thing, right? So we got down there. Why? Because we deduced that the tracking module that had broken off of the three fell into the planet, fell into the core, and we were right. Not only that, but we got the information from the probe that was launched, that we keep seeing be launched. And we actually have coordinates. I found Nomai coordinates marking the location of the Eye of the Universe. Yeah, that's right. And the thing is, we still haven't even been to the Ash Twin project, which is a whole other thing. We got to go to the Ash Twin as well, right? But what are the interesting things is Feldspar, and I feel like we need to put some respect on Feldspar a little bit strong, right? He right, so basically in the observatory over here, we spoke with Hornfels, right? Hornfels was one of the 4 founders of the Outer Wilds, which is all of this, right? It was Hornfels, Slate, Gaussen, and Feldspar, the founders of Outer Wilds. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, Gaussen was like the flight instructor, and then Slade was the engineer. Feldspar was the guy, and Hornfels was ground control. Right, the big thing with Feldspar was that they tested everything. That was the big thing. They tested everything, no matter how risky it was. They did it. They went for it. They went in. And even Hornfels said that they did like risky stunts and stuff like that, and tried everything, explored everything. And I think that's such a cool comparison to what we're doing, right? And one of the big differences is that for us, we have a translator. We're the only one who has had a translator. It's never existed before us. And so we're going out here. We have this. So to take into account everything that Feldspar has done, and he made it into the core of Giant's Deep, right? And then went all the way to Dark Bramble, which we attempted to go to last time. Did not go incredibly well. It was okay. I would say, you know, out of most things, it could have been worse. Look at us go. Damn. All right. But so we tried to go into Dark Bramble. That was a bad time. A lot of anglerfish, more than you'd think. More anglerfish inside of a planet than you would imagine there would be. Oh, hold on. I need to. How do I? Does not want to land. Right? That feels good. Look at us. So I'll say we will definitely be going back to Dark Bramble. Definitely gonna give that another shot. I gotta figure out how to dodge those fish. They're huge. Oh, that's also gotta be like a weird conversation if you have no idea what Dark Bramble is. Or most of this, or this is the part you're coming into the series on and you just hear about, like, inside the planet there's these anglerfish and they're huge. That's a weird sentence. That's for sure. Ooh. Slippery. Skating around. Ooh. Ew. My curiosity is extreme. What? Okay. Okay. This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Oh no. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity canyon on Ember Twin? Gravity canyon on Ember Twin. Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle, until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remain in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. Wow, so they even made it here. This comet's been around. curious. But then I imagine most comets have been around for quite a while. It's not that they just kind of... You know what I mean? Oh, it's the white hole. Here it is. Hmm. This is interesting. Is there anything... Well, I imagine gravity's holding, right? So I'm not just gonna go flying off the edge. No, I definitely don't want the ship to freeze. That'd be bad. Well, I imagine. Well, it's worse for them. For us, we're both conveniently and inconveniently in a time loop. Oof. Okay, what is... So I wonder if this is here on purpose. Like, I'm thinking like the Nomai didn't put this in. Or... I mean, that's not the Nomai ship, is it? And then their ship froze. Oh, that might be... Is it? Are these like the little fins? I don't know. I guess fins is the right term, right? Maybe. And it completely froze over. I know, we gotta go. Oh, not too crazy now. There we go. Oh, yep, perfect. All right. All right, short recon worked out. Frozen. It is the frozen. It is the shuttle. Okay, cool. All right. I don't know, my shuttle almost completely encased in ice. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm, while the other 2 explored the interloper. There's more to explore here. Of course there is. Gravity Canyon. The Nomai shuttle that's frozen in the interloper could be called home to a gravity cannon on Ember Twin. Another reason for us to go over there. To the Ash Twin and the Ember Twin. To both. Right? We also gotta go... I mean, there's more with the escape pod than... I do like this, though. Right? The Bramble Island, Ocean Depths, and then the Dark Bramble Seed. All pointing to Feldspar. Feldspar. The one who, by the way, like I was saying, didn't have a translator. Purely did this for the love of the game. For the love of the game. Went through and figured out a way to get to the core. Now, could be trial and error. But based on how Hornfels talked about Feldspar, I mean, I'm sure they were having a great time just figuring it out anyway. Or maybe they did deduce. You know, they looked like, wait a minute, those spin different directions. Maybe that's something. But regardless, made all this progress, even made it all the way to Dark Bramble. No translator, no clues, just pure, raw self-motivation. Crazy. Right, in the eye signal locator. We said right here, right? Disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe, but now we have coordinates because this cannon actually succeeded with the probe. Ryback headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something Nomai were doing. South Pole. Their ship near a big dome at the South Pole. The door leading inside was broken, so they decided to head north to the ruins. Equator in search of a way beneath the surface. And we also did that. We're not done, I believe. I believe as long as there's a question mark, there's still something. There's still something. Right, so what should we do? What should we do, right? We could try Dark Bramble again. We bounced on the interloper, that was nice. But if we go to the Hourglass Twins, there's 2 smaller planets that we have to poke around on. Technically, now one of them can actually recall the shuttle from the interloper. So that's probably a good idea anyway. And then there's the little mystery planet here. I don't know, let's just don't want to get hit by the interloper. Is there anything else we can see from out here? Because it does seem like the big thing is the shuttle that was on there. And if we can recall that, I think that's gonna show us a lot. Especially if one of the Nomai is actually, I mean, it would be tragic to know that they were inside the ship when it froze and they just died in there. There you are. There you are again. What is your deal? What's your deal, planet? Moon. Oh. Oh my god. I was I was so thrown off. I was trying to figure out like what happened? What did happen? We just like went through it. Right, I guess so. We didn't like. Yeah, there it is. We didn't like teleport anywhere. You get like sent somewhere else. I don't know, still a mystery. Still a mystery, but let's go to the twins, right? Let's go to the twins before we go to Dark Bramble again and try to combat the fish situation. Because if we go here, oh, come on. What if... I guess I never tried that yet. That could be a thing. What if I shoot a... If I shoot a scout into it? That seems like that could be something. Hmm. Well, next time I see it. Next time we see it. There we go, Ash Twin. But it's actually the Ember Twin. That I want us to go for. Oh god, the sun. Oh, are we getting... We're not getting sucked into it, are we? Oh, I hope... Oh, it's so warm. Okay. Oh, that's cool looking. Okay. Whoa, look at that. That's neat. That is... Whoa. What? Wait a minute, that's the shape. That's the thing we saw in the thing. You know what I mean? Whoa. Okay. Perfect. Oh man, that's close. That's the design. But maybe it was more... No, because we saw that in the... one of the rooms. That's... I'm imagining that's the place where they're holding all... memory storage? Is that water? Sand? It's like rotating through the middle of planet. Whoa. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Hello? What is... Here we go. Escape pod 2. Found escape pod 2. Did it sink beneath the sand? Oh, that's interesting. Is that just like over time? Wait. Wait. Because, I mean, if it landed, or is it related to... I don't think it's related to the twin at all. Like, moving the sand around? It seemed like what it was doing. But it's, like, connected? This just seems like it's actually sinking. So, in regards to the... that specifically, I think that's just unfortunate timing. We gotta be fast. But yeah, look at that. Crazy. Oh, this is what we're looking for. Nailed it. Oh. This door needs to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. An update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Oh. Okay. Let's see, Rami and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless city. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. High Energy Lab. The Sunless City. The Sunless City? So they focused on this Ash Twin project so much that they broke the entrance on purpose. Strange. Oh. Okay. Oh. Dangerous. Is there a little plate around here somewhere? Don't explode yet. I'm on a roll. Kinda. Ish. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Oh. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, what do we got? The Sunless City. It's pathing to the High Energy Lab from the Sunless City. What that is, we have no idea. I can only imagine it's got to be something here. Oh. Okay. What, It's like a solar panel? Are these like gathering, just absorbing solar energy? Oh, it stopped doing the thing. Wait, it stopped doing its little sand tunnel. Why? What? That's weird. That's... Okay. There's always a reason why things happen. And subsequently reasons why things don't happen. So how did... why did... Oh, wait, there's a fire over there. Don't. Wait, I found someone. Who are you? Chert. Bye, Chert. Unfazed. They have the last moments. Just before. Wow, so Chert's just hanging out up there. The little drum. Man. So Feldspar always has been, right? But miles ahead of us. Miles ahead of everybody else. Just because they really enjoyed exploring. Ooh, Whitehole Station, Northern Glacier, High Energy Lab. The native time interval measured at the Whitehole Station was forever investigated at the High Energy Lab in the canyon. at Ember Twin's equator. See, the high energy lamp can only be accessed by a path from the Sunless City. How do we get to the Sunless City? What is the Sunless City? I imagine it can't possibly be on the Twin, could it? That wouldn't make any sense. I mean, what's the idea of sunless, right? Lack of sun. No sun. No sun at all. Zero sun. No sun. Oh. Oh, damn. Hold on, wait. Ooh. If I do that. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get him. Phew. Ooh. Wait. My probe is gone. But I can retrieve it. So, what is your deal? That's interesting that we can't see anything. No, but you don't have to do that. It's very curious because my probe is still technically there. Wherever there is. Curious. Now you're over there. Huh. Okay. Sunless City. It's a cool name. What does it mean? And then with these, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. That's a different shape. It's shaped differently. Come on. Let's go. Right. Yeah, we're still coming in. Right? Hundreds? Whoa, okay, so that's because it's swinging around towards us, I imagine. Right? Okay, well, velocity match isn't in this moment helping us land on this. Oh my god. It's moving the sand. That's where the sand is. And it's putting it, oh my god, holy shit. That's why It's not that it was sinking. It's that this planet was literally filling up with sand. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, repaired. We're good? We're good, we're good, we're good. Whoa, that's crazy. So I was wondering like, okay, wait, whoa, it's sinking into the planet, right? The escape pod, but it wasn't. That's cool. That's cool. Is it called Sunless? Maybe because it's just down here. I don't know. Oh, that looks like something. This whole planet specifically, the sand situation, that's an interesting choice. Why? Why do that? They designed that to function like that. Right? So why? Why have it fill this planet up with sand? Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus. Okay, so the lake bed cave, North Pole, bottom of the dry lake bed. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't this the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed? The North Pole? An update. Mallory, and I went to the lake bed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. Quantum rocks. Does this mean this rock wanders like the quantum moon does? How curious. We plan to re-examine the northern lakebed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. There it is. There we go. Cave shard. Quantum fluctuations. I didn't scan the one. I didn't scan the one that was in our quantum trials, unfortunately. And it's gone. All right, let's see. So we read that, so we should go. We're gonna find wherever this little cave is. Lake bed cave. I want to jump down there, but I'm also afraid. Let's see, we go this way. Oh. Speed. Oh, see, look at that. We see more of this now. Ooh, oh, hoo, hoo. Hello. There we go. This. We found the Sunless City. 120 meters. Crash site caves. Nope, not that one. Ooh, so wait, do I have to get past this stuff? Interesting. Interesting choice. How are we gonna do that? Because it kills us instantly. That's the catch. Right? Oh, we can see down. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, that's like see-through. It's not see-through on this side, though. We could see our probe, though. So what is it? Yep, there we are. So what do we do? So this is obviously going down that way. But how do we... I know. Damn it. Well, that's certainly going to be the trick, isn't it? How do we get in there? How do we do it? Get our fuel back. Oh, this is interesting. Wait a minute. Huh. Oh, it's really symbolic, you know, when you think about it with the sand. It's like an hourglass. It's all running out. Activate the gravity cannon. Call the shuttle home. It worked. My God. It just ripped it right out of the planet. Well, that's sad. Damn. Style. That's a nice hat. I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on the comet not long after its arrival in this star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice in the comet's sunward side. They descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. Okay. So there is a way in. But Pi and my search have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely. My friends. That's sad. Oh boy. Okay. Where are we going? Are we just adrift? Oh. I guess that's how the recall works, I guess, right? Oh, one. I can't hold it there. Where the hell are we going? This is very stressful to fly. Okay. Gotta go a little crazy now. Does it burn up? It does. Oh. That didn't feel like universe death. That felt like we flew the ship into the sun. Did we? What happened? I think that's what happened. I think so. This has been a weird episode. This has been a weird time. My god. We're just figuring it out. It's like we learn two things and then we develop like 10 more questions that nothing else is answered. Okay, big stuff. Right, quantum trials, quantum caves. I noticed a strange wandering rock that appeared in multiple caves on Ember Twin's northern hemisphere. And a strange rock that moves when I'm not watching. It emits a signal on the quantum fluctuations frequency. Big Bed Cave. The wandering rock was first spotted in a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at Amber Twins. Northern Pole, a Nomai named Coleus mysteriously vanished from a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed. Mysteriously vanished. Were they holding on to the rock? I want to find that lake bed cave. I feel like that's going to be very interesting. There it is, gravity cannon. A huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. I recall the Nomai Shuttle from the interloper. Right, the Nomai landed on the interloper not long after its arrival. Strange readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface of the comet. There were 3 Nomai aboard. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm while the other 2 explored. Clary, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other 2 after they descended below the interloper's surface. Shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. 2 of the Nomai located a fissure in the ice on the interloper's sunward side. They descended inside to investigate. Damn. We got a lot going on in the Twins. Let's do it. Let's go back. One more time. One more time. Alright, Dark Bramble. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get Dark Bramble. Without a doubt. I'm just wondering if we can learn some other stuff from elsewhere. Maybe that'll give us an idea of how to handle it. Because otherwise, we're just desperately navigating a... Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. This is roll. Roll. Oh. Jeez. Oh. Okay, come on. Come on. I just wanna... You know what? That's good. That's good. We can fix this. On. Headlights. Alright, see, it's all good. Minor cosmetic damages. Oh wait, it is up on this thing. This is... My god, it's aligned with every single one of them. But this one... This one's interesting. What are you lined up with? The quantum... As I look away, it shifts. How interesting. What a cool setup. This planet sometimes and only sometimes has a moon. There's also of note, disappears if no one's watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? Agreed. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. I should study it, or even better, I should travel there. I tried. I agree, our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I was going to say exactly. Found your note, Malore. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. Ooh. Oh, it's chert. Chert's research note. Property of chert. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hal and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. So they didn't even have the... Because yeah, we were the first with the translator tool, so... Chert's up here. Like, flying blind, basically. Hold on. Move you. Here we go. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anona Burr. I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. Added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all the phantom moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell me where the moon is? Perhaps there's a problem with the device? It's also possible that there exists a sixth place in the star system to which the phantom moon travels. You have keen eyes, my friend. So this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. But possibly a 6th. What? See, it's over there, right? We do this. 1, 2. Oh, see, it's over Dark Bramble. We see it, right? 1, 2. What is that way? There's nothing. Strange. Or at least nothing that we know of. A 6th location. See, this is the catch. It's right here. Boom. Gone. Maybe that's where it was. Maybe I'm dumb. I didn't look up. Okay, there it is. Now it's over there. Oh, now it's around Timber Hearth. And this is what we don't know. Quite strange. Quite. I'll go over here before we get too caught up. Want to make cover as much ground as we can. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. Anona, everyone survived the crash. This is a relief at least. You have my gratitude. Were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals elsewhere. I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Oof. Oh, jeez. Oof. Wait, hold on. Okay, begin flight log. Escape pod 2 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Escape pod 3 now launching. Escape pod 2. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict. Inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet's surface. Ooh. Yikes. That's unfortunate. The heat from the star system sun is more bearable below the surface. So they're sensitive to the heat, but also, like, let's also be real, we are right next to the sun. So maybe they're heat sensitive in general, but also right next to the sun. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans will show as a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. Anona and these passages... Long-term shelter at Nona. But these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the dark caves. Into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. So this has been happening before these... Okay, so the Nomai didn't even make it do this. To say, like, the sand is rising gradually. Because I would have figured that whatever this plan is, the project, potentially, right, is by design of them for some reason. But if the sand is being filled from the twin before they even got here, or maybe when they got here, or something, I don't... What does it mean? Oh, jeez. Okay, there's a lot going on. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. I'll be right. All right, sorry about that. Cool. We're back. Okay. So, if I have to navigate this, this is going to be kind of crazy. Emergency escape hatch. It worked. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Quantum rocks? Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Chloe said I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later. Provided we live through this. I'm sorry. That kind of like fucked me up for a second. I was like, because I was coming around, I was like, oh shit, can we see the white hole from here? I don't know why my brain put that to, like, we're not in a cave underground. Horrifying. Good lord. Oh, there's a skeleton down there. Okay, but it's dead. Right? Like, that's dead. That's dead as shit. But its light still lights up. That's wild. Oh, okay. Well, they're so right. Horrifying. So true. Jeez. Wonder if we can get in there. We gotta be able to get in there. We found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. Cavern Malore. Found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter. I've left directions to guide you there. Note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Don't allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Wow, so this sand thing is an anomaly, or is a situation that's been happening. That's, I think, is so interesting. Why? So, what does it mean? Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger, as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Oh. I could use a little fix. Trees! Fill your air supply and return quickly. Right, because it's like, is that not Nomai technology then? Crazy. And maybe it is. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but it seems the way they're all talking about, like, oh, it's the sand is filling up everywhere. These guys crashed here. This didn't exist. For all the Nomai stuff we're seeing. Literally rock. Alright. Alright, touche. Damn. But no, I mean, if that's the case, then whoever built this is obviously was here before the Nomai. The Nomai are just kind of the next people discovering. Oh god. Oh, gotta go. Oh. Oh wow, this is what a winding area to get through stressfully. Okay. Am I dumb? Does it just go in a circle? Did I just go in a circle? Okay, because there's that way and then there's this way. There we go. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Malore and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. Okay. Cross the chasm. Far side, tunnel behind sand. Found it. Okay, you're doing well. There's only a little further left to go until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. Okay. Oh. Oh, jeez. Did we make it? Before that all fills up with sand? What are we looking at? Anglerfish fossil overlook. Anglerfish fossil overlook. This is amazing. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in this cave. I think this is a rare find. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Valore, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. Oh, wait, no. From what we can see, Colis and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly this hole is too small for it to fit through. Hypothesis. There's another entrance to this cave. If there is, Colis and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. Oh, that's filling up quick. Okay. See, one thing that I find curious is that oh, shit. Oh god, it's so fast. If that's the case, did it come from Dark Bramble? Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? Oh. There are other ways to generate this level of power. Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. I understand the proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. I almost cannot comprehend this as being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Unsurprisingly, Idea, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is a defining characteristic of our species. If we fail, the probability of this is not insignificant. We will, without question, destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of the star system. I wish to protect these species. What? Whoa. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I would believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Look, I'm deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it. Then I won't support the station's use. That's a lot. What? Like, the potential annihilation of an entire star system. The sun station. The sun station. I mean, we don't know what the sun station is. We don't. We haven't seen gravity cannon. I mean, is the sun station that thing that's floating in front of... I was gonna say it's floating in front of the sun. Is it obvious when I say it out loud? But, I mean, if that's the case, I don't understand how that would cause the destruction of the Star system? I mean, again, not a scientist, but seems a little bit of a stretch. But I can't. If look, if they know what's what, then I'm gonna go and believe. I'm gonna believe it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! This is the worst way to go. Oh my god! Wait. That symbol. Hold on. Shit. Oh, there's like nowhere else for me to go. We're running out of time. I'm over here. Yep, I'm over here. I'm messing around too much. It's getting wrapped up on how cool everything is. Okay, ghost matter. Okay. Oh. Oh. That's convenient to know. Okay. Behind the gravity cannon is the best way to get in there. Where's the twin? Where'd you go? What is the deal? Oh. Wait. How cool. Oh, use oxygen as propellant. That's a bad idea. Okay, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm not going to be able to make it all the way over there. There's trees over here, though. Oh. Ah, come on. Those used to be. How do I get up there? Drive myself crazy. Got a neat setup. Pretty cool. What up, chert? The stars, they're all dying. There were too many supernovae for it to be anything else. What's next? We're next, do you understand? Our sun by Hearth's name, we are next. Oh boy. What do you mean we're next? I found something. Are the stars dying? What are you doing out here? Should I explore here? How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? Just saying hi. What do you mean we're next? It's the stars, you see, all the other stars are dying out. Oh, why did we have to be born at the end of the universe? And our sun, the star charts. Why? Why did I want to update them so badly? I didn't have to know. But no. Oh no, I had to update the star charts. I had to go looking for things I shouldn't have. And now our sun is about to... Oh, I don't feel well. I'd like to be alone, please. I found something. Why, isn't that great? Do you know what? I found a few things myself. Most of them have to do with the sun exploding. But, oh, who cares? Why does it matter? Nothing matters anymore. The sun is about to go supernova, and me, all my research, my life's work, wasted. Wasted, you understand? My stars dying, what are you doing out here? Why are the stars dying? I don't know. They're old. Far older than we realize. Now all of them are dying. What does it matter? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Nothing matters at all. All my research, my life, wasted. Wasted, you understand? What are you doing out here? Star charts. It's all star charts' fault. I didn't know. I didn't have to know. Oh no. Oh no. I had to update the star charts. I had to go look for things I shouldn't have, and now all our sun is about to. Oh. God, it's bad. Where should I explore here? Where should you go? Where can anyone go? Can't you see it's too late now? Oh, who cares? He knows. He knows too much. Everything's too far gone. But that's interesting. Knows the stars dying. The other stars are dying. This star, our sun, is dying. So what's the point? Curious. How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? How dangerous what's about to happen to our entire solar system? I don't feel well. I'd like to be alone, please. I can't believe this. Just saying hi. I just say hi. I can't believe this. I can't believe this is happening. I can't. I won't believe it. Oh boy. That's basically it, huh? What do you mean, where next? It's the stars. You see all the stars dying out. Alright. Just bubbling. Okay, here we go. Everything's about to be destroyed, so I'm gonna go for a look. Right, like, this is interesting technology. Who designed you? Oh, God. Oh, shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was horrifying. Okay. Jeez. No, not yet, not yet. I'm not done. I'm not done. I've barely just begun. Oh, that sucks. Oh, this is important. Oh no, the music. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fall explosively or succeed explosively. Pi, I don't find that funny. Hypothesis. Time spent away from the station will be beneficial for you both. I'm immensely interested in how to test your hypothesis, Yarrow. Oh, that at least we can agree on. How curious, right? I'm a gas. I recall requesting that you monitor this conversation. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's instruction, but here we are. Okay, so they went for it. They went for the sun station. Oh shit. That's where we need to go. That's how we get in that room. Incredible. People were because Chert figured it out. I mean, you could probably obviously see it. Well, the only reason we know that it actually does happen is because we witness it and we see it. Chert figured it out before it even happened, so saw the signs. And Chert's just sitting there like, because until it actually starts to, you know, bubble and go, you don't really think about it. Right? At least we're not thinking about it. Meanwhile, Chert updated the star charts, looked at everything, thought of everything, and just be immediately existential. Right, we're out there like, oh, this is a nice day. Wow, how nice. Meanwhile, Chert's like, my god, you don't understand. You don't understand, it's all awful. Crazy. It's so crazy. Quantum moon locator. Right? Macroscopic quantum mechanics. Total of 5 locations. 6th location, though. Sometimes disappears. Nomai number 2 observed a moon that would disappear. I was watching. Right? The Sunless City. Because it's underground. Very cool. Nomai City built into the walls of a huge underground cavern. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. The Nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. Several Nomai opposed its construction, arguing that failure could result in the destruction of the solar system. So, does that mean that it failed? Like, is the sun and everything falling apart because of this sun station? Because if it's using power, and we don't know how the sun station works, right? If they put it, if it is that structure that's floating around the sun, which possibly could be, so, speculation, we'll find out. If that's what that is it siphoning power from the sun, which is causing the sun to age more? I don't know. Or become more unstable? They don't do it right. Because they're essentially taking the thermal energy of the sun and they're using it to power the Ash Twin project, which we don't really know what it is other than the speculation that it is the storage of the Nomai memories. And aside from that and the encasing of the center of the planet, right, could be the shell around the storage facility. But I mean, we still have not nearly enough information. Church camp. Set up their astronomy gear on the North Pole of Ember Twin. All the stars in the universe are dying, including our sun. Stars are simply dying from old age. Apparently, they're much older than we realize. So not just the sun, but when we see in the distance those like almost like fireworks looking effects, those are the stars out there that are dying. Right? Because I was wondering, I was like, what is, are those something we can go to? Can we see? They're really far away. And now that we know, it's like, oh no, a lot of the stars, if not all the stars, are dying. Right? No, no, yeah, this is. We found the second one. We found the first one. We found the first one the first time. The second one the second time. So we're getting them in order, conveniently. Right? All three escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. Right? And I do wonder if we'll ever find the vessel somewhere. Then shelter site, anglerfish site, anglerfish fossil. Found a cave with an anglerfish fossil inside, but the opening is only big enough for my scout. True. But again, it's a question. If it all begs the question, right? Are they all from? Are they? They all from Dark Bramble, or is this something more than that? Right? Because it seems like going into Dark Bramble, there's it's almost like a pocket dimension, right? Because I could say it could be um potentially part of the actually the part of the planet. It's just bigger on the inside, but I feel like that's unlikely. And with that in mind, um, I gotta think. If that is the case, then there are probably other entrances to said space. Ooh, there's one on the surface. Oh. Nailed it. But no, sorry, I'm getting so distracted trying to be so focused. Oh, a little cracked. Be all right. But no, so the the thing is like the anglerfish, right? Do they all come from Dark Bramble, or is Dark Bramble maybe just the entrance to that pocket dimension? Right, and so they all come from wherever that is. So wherever this anglerfish is, or got here, maybe. Because like the other question, or maybe not question, but the other thing to keep in mind is the the Dark Bramble seeds that we saw, especially on our home planet. Right, that in particular, that specifically, when we shot a scout inside of it, led to the same kind of like foggy white dimension with an anglerfish in it. But it seemed to only be the one. It didn't seem to go, well, no. It it seemed to go to like a singular place, like the dimension. So now I'm thinking, does that does it all connect to Dark Bramble, or is Dark Bramble just one massive seed that happened to grow in that planet and broke out, and now we call it Dark Bramble, right? We call it Dark Bramble. The Nomai call it Dark Bramble. But the idea is wherever the seeds are from, right? So maybe that's not the source, but just an essentially like the end result of what's going to happen. So wherever the seeds are coming from, Dark Bramble is just the one planet we can actually see the result if we don't stop the spread. That makes sense? Does that make sense? Did I word that right? The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so please follow instructions carefully. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sand fall at the pit. Then turn left, continue the room filled with rock column formations, climb upward through the opening above. The sand here is rising, so you might want to be cautious but swift. Right, because that's definitely something I was thinking of. I kind of speculated a little bit. Definitely thinking more of it now. Should I? Ooh. All right. Yeah, because when we see like what they're doing. Because Dark Bramble itself isn't a planet. It's not a planet. Right? It's essentially a massive seed that grew, and we call it that. Right, so I'm just trying to think. What if that is the case? It's over here. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Straight back to the beginning. God damn it. In a weird way, it looked so different. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I thought I would kind of like push through it. I didn't think I'd get slammed to the ground that hard. Turn left, continue the room. I love, okay, listen, okay, I know I read the instructions and then I immediately became independent. But wait, no. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Now I'm like, now I'm gonna very much follow them exactly. I'm not gonna divert out of curiosity. Alright, to continue with the column formations, climb upward through the opening above them. What's happening to me? Why am I like this? Great. There we go. Try to get over here as fast as possible, because of how much ground there is to cover. Oh. Before the sand really fills in. We're hurting. Oh, you were covered in sand before. That's that. This is what... High Energy Lab Trailhead. Stepping Stone District. Anglerfish Outlook District. Eye Shrine District. Ooh. High Energy Lab. Wow, that's convenient. Okay. Okay, so wait. Is this what this is leading to? No. Did I misinterpret this? Was I not fast enough? Was it below? Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna explore with what we have. Right, go over here, look in here. What is this? Meeting the Fossil Fish Cave. Play the game. To play the game, if you're too big to climb through the Anglerfish Outlook hole, you'll have to go through the long way, but it isn't far. Go to the Stepping Stone Cave and then up into the Fossil Fish Cave. Tried to get the fossil fish through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the Anglerfish Outlook, throw light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. What? Fossil fish, feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the Anglerfish Outlook, throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Taggart can't fit through the Anglerfish Outlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than a levy now. Who cares? Alex is still the tallest. Okay, so Stepping Stone Cave. He'll show you the way. That's so sad. That's unfortunate. They're toys. Okay, well, I guess, like, yeah, might as well. If the place we're actually looking for is further down, there's nothing we can do about it right now. I just have to make a very speedy beeline. For this place, then. Next time. Next loop. Okay, we gotta go... Speed. Speed and accuracy. Oh. Okay. Oh. I played the fossil fish game tonight. I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. Gratitude, Solemn. It's good you're small enough to climb in through the hole. The Anglerfish Outlook. Still small enough. You'll be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, and so you and I will be tall too. Fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to Fossil Fish Cave is easy to see now. Huh. Okay, so that kind of went like full circle. Damn it. Oh, wait. Where's this go? Let's go anywhere. Oh, jeez. Sorry, that was kind of erratic to look at. Man, come on. This feels crazy. Oh. Wait. God damn it, of course. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on now. Oh. Oh, what a terrible way to go. Oh, this is embarrassing. God, they actually have like the crack and the crunch. That's well done. Well done. Horrifying. What a horrifying way to go. My God, there's this slow crush of the sand in the ceiling. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do one power run. Real fast. We gotta go. We gotta give it a try. Okay. Here we go. Right, see that's the station I'm thinking. Right? Now, I don't know why exactly that would cause such destruction, but then they do. You know what? I'm glad I missed it, because hitting that would have wrapped this up real fast. Oh no, it still might. Yep, there it is. Fuck me. God damn it, man. I'm too ambitious with the gas. I don't feel the momentum until we're already going crazy fast. That doesn't count though. That doesn't count. I mean, we did it very speedily. The result wasn't what we wanted, but we were fast. Oh. Wait, it's over here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, I feel like match velocity, it seems like we almost stop before we get close. Okay. All right. Oh. Wait, wait. There we go. All right, let's do this. We gotta go fast. We go all the way this way. All right, we go here. Go left, all the way around. Cave here, hole in the ceiling. Keep going. All right, jump across here. Behind the sand. Perfect. All right, open you. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I knew there was something we were missing. That's because this power cable was going all the way to the bottom. We gotta keep going. We gotta go even further. Right, this is going down. Just following the line. No. Okay, alright. Okay. How do I get past you? You're gonna like shove me into the ground. Okay, that's not great. Is there... I mean, this seems like we're leaving. What? What? Disconnected there? There's too much sand, I couldn't... I wasn't able to tell. Wait. Wait, yes? No? No. Damn it. Okay, hold on then. Oh, wait. Ooh. Now it's filled up, we just walk through it. Right, because we can't get slammed down. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh. Oh, no. Mm. God, twice. Twice is rough. Okay, so we were faster. We know where it is, right? The entrance is down there, but the cable goes through, but that's not how... That doesn't seem to be the way... Obviously, it's not the way in, right? But I did want to check that path. So, the way we have to go... We have to go the other way. The only catch was there was that room that we should try to go in again that had all the cacti on like our left side, and it had like the gravity chute going in there, took us to that one room we hadn't been in yet, and that's definitely a place we want to be. We just have to get there and do that. The only catch is like getting over the cactus. Seems we have to do it at a certain sand level, right? And we're running against the clock the entire time doing this. And I mean, we haven't even been back to Dark Bramble, but I think instead of beating on that right now, I feel like this feels like something that we should do. That could potentially help us handle Dark Bramble. Definitely, I just don't know what it is. So, we're gonna pick this up next time. So thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been a hell of a time. I don't even know what to call it. This has been crazy. Because it's both been a lot of trial and error. I mean, the whole thing's trial and error. But it's just about trying to figure out what and why and how and what. Two whats. Double the what. Because every time we find the answer to something, we get two more somethings that we don't know about. And it's great. It's so good. So, for real, thank you guys so much for watching. More Outer Wilds and my chaotic style of puzzle solving and theory crafting. Because I feel like I'm onto something with the whole Dark Bramble thing, because that, looking at it, come on, it's exactly a seed. It's not even a core of a planet. That's the difference. Right? It's not even the core of a planet anymore. It's quite literally just a grown-up seed that seems to have consumed the core of the planet. And... like, come on. It looks like a seed. And the fact that it has the same entrance as the seed that's here on Timber Hearth, right? Like that light hole that go in and there's anglerfish. Same thing. Now, whether that acts like the black hole and the white hole, I don't know. Like you go in one, you out the other. Or... because, I mean, Dark Bramble could be the core of it all. The Dark Bramble could just be another one. Right? So imagine, like, if you put one on every planet, whichever one you go into, you know, is a thing. It leads to the same place. They could be similar to, like, portals, I guess. You go in one, you come out the other, but you don't really know how to do it. Which feels too random to be accurate. Now, I don't know if the Sun Station has anything to do with this. I'd be surprised if it did. Right, it essentially leading to all of these seeds everywhere, but I have no idea how that would be connected, so I'm not even gonna humor that theory. It's just... the fact that Dark Bramble probably used to be a frozen planet, like fully frozen, based on how far it is from the sun, right? That would make sense. There was a seed. It grew, it sprouted. Bam. Frozen chunks of the planet would still exist because of the temperature. The seed's out there. Now there's a seed on Timber Hearth. And now we also see there's a anglerfish on one of the Hourglass Twins. Now, could it be on both? Unlikely. Probably just the one. But it's the fact that there's one there. There's a seed on Timber Hearth that has, on the inside, anglerfish. Dark bramble. Entrance. Anglerfish. Seems like such a big deal. It seems like it's such a big thing as is not to be looked at lightly. But anyway, I'll save the rest of my rambling as we stumble upon the Hourglass Twins once again next time. We haven't even been to the other twin. We just focused on the one because we keep finding things. We'll find a way next time to go more. So, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.